The number one technique in statics, mechanics, or dynamics, anytime you are dealing with forces, this is the thing you will be doing um, more than anything else, which is resolving forces. So, resolving forces. Now, this is nothing new. We have seen this right triangle formula before. And in the trigonometric applications, we'll be just treating them these as forces now. Instead, in the past, in the previous videos, we did not specifically mention what they are. The second most thing we'll be doing is adding forces. So it's the resolving and adding techniques that you'll be applying the most in solving statics, dynamics, or mechanics problem. So let me give you an example. Let's say, for example, we have a force that is acting at this AC direction. So let's say 4, let's say that's R or P, whatever you want to call. Let's call it P. And then say assume that it acts at 37 degree or something like that. I made it just to make the number whole. So let's say this is a 5-pound force, for example, acting along AC direction, and we want to resolve that force in two different directions. We want to resolve that in X direction, PX, and also Y direction, PY. So out of this ABC triangle, we have seen this formula before. It's written here. This is the two used to resolve forces, and this two used to add forces. So we're going to be showing both in this video. So in ABC triangle, we can write simply, it's written here in this formula. In this triangle, we can write sine A is equal to A by B. So A we can write B sine A. So B is given 5 pounds. Sine A is sine 37 degrees. So if you calculate that A, I calculated it 3 pounds. So this is the force along the y-axis, PY. Now, we can calculate now the x direction force using the cosine formula. So cosine A is C by B. So then C is equal to B cosine A. So B is 5 pounds. Cosine A, cosine 37 degree. So if you do this calculation, I found that 4 pounds. So then the PX is 4 pounds. So this is how you resolve forces. Very simple technique. Now, if you have to go back add, let's say you are given the x-axis forces and y-axis forces. So x is given 4, y is given 3, and you're trying to find out the resultant. Simply, you can apply the same Pythagorean formula. So this would be actually square root of 3 square plus 4 square, which is equal to 5. We apply this formula to add the forces. Now, force is not just a magnitude, it's a vector quantity. So you have to calculate the direction for the force as well. So we can write tan theta is equal to 3 by 4. If we solve for theta, we'll find this is 37 degree. So this is how you add forces. When you are asked to add forces, you have to find the resultant, also the angles it is working, the direction of that force as well. And again, this is the most common thing you'll be doing in static mechanics or dynamics anytime you are dealing with some kind of forces.